Welcome to another episode of the Dining at Disney podcast, your ultimate source for delicious discussion about dining at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Happy New Year, everyone. I know it has been a while since you have heard from either myself, your travel guru and foodie, or my wonderful co-host, Bubba, former cast member, future Club 33 member.
Totally forgot about that.
So how has your new year started for you, Bubba?
Wow. Funny you should ask that question. Even though we're just talking about it. Started off great. Found out January 2nd that we are going to the Super Bowl. So you'll see me on TV during the Super Bowl at the game. In Minneapolis,
that is so awesome because the Super Bowl people either say we're going to Disney World or we're going to Disneyland, and you get to say the opposite at Disneyland. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, if you haven't seen go on my Instagram, I posted a video the day we announced it. So you know how at the end of the Super Bowl, what does the MVP get to do? Say, hey, whatever, you just won the game. What are you gonna do next? We're going to Disney World or Disneyland. We thought it'd be clever to flip the script, and while we were at Disneyland a week or two ago, we did the opposite. So we had our brother-in-law, to say, hey, Bubba, Taylor, you guys just had an amazing day at Disneyland. What are you guys going to do next? We're going to Super Bowl 52. So that was our announcement. And yes, I cannot wait. Counting the days down for it. Oh, it's going to be amazing. And we get to go to the tailgate party before, which is awesome because it's all you can eat and all you can drink. And I know there's going to be chefs there, celebrity chefs cooking us food that we get to eat and enjoy before the game, which I can't wait for.
So everybody will definitely want to be following you on Instagram at Big Bubba B.
Big _ Bubba _ B. Yes. And
yeah, because you're going to want to see all those cool food photos. Even though it doesn't have anything to do with Disney until, somebody wins.
Yeah. Well, until somebody wins. And I'm sure they'll be at the park the next day, whichever park, probably Disney World this year with the celebration parade for winning, which I've been to at Disneyland. And it's definitely worth going if you can go the day after the Super Bowl, whichever park it is.
Oh, I bet that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. And you get to meet them up close too, which is great too. I got to see Peyton Manning the day after he won. The year before that, the Patriots won, and I got to meet Edelman and Butler, who won the game for him, and got autographs from them. That was pretty cool too. So definitely make a trip to. I'm guessing Disney World this year because it's in Minneapolis. So
were they cool when you met them?
Oh yes, they were. They were just still in shock, I guess. They were about to lose the game, about to almost lose the game, and they won it. And I just kept saying how cool. Everybody was telling Butler how cool it was that you won the game for them, and they were very humble. They signed a lot of stuff for people, and they were just happy they were there. I'm sure they were happy they won the Super Bowl and got to go to Disneyland for free. So,
when I waited tables in college, the Tennessee Titans used to come in and eat at the restaurant I worked at all the time. And what was funny is some of them were super cool and some of them were they thought they were God. They just came in. There's one former player in particular that would come in, and we used to joke because he would play awful the next day. And we're like, that's because he was drinking too much the night before. He'd come in with 10 women and his little entourage guys. There's usually about 5 of them. And you're like, really?
Man.
You must be playing a game tomorrow. Shouldn't you be at home resting?
You be at home resting. Yeah. Am I going to be able to play?
We know how you're going to play tomorrow. And it was funny as he would just sit there on his phone like this all the time. He's talking to people. And you're like, dude, you got people at the table. Why are you not talking to them? Like, what is going on?
Oh, yeah. Sorry
Most
about
of them,
that.
they were very nice.
You guys almost could have made it to the Super Bowl this year, but had to beat the cheaters, the Patriots.
I'm not a Tennessee Titans fan.
You're not?
No. I'm not a big football fan, period, but not a fan of the Titans.
But you do love hockey, though. She loves hockey.
I do love hockey. Oh yeah. Yeah, hence the background. Like everything, it's funny if you look, I just realized this. If you look at my background, you have right here above me, there's a picture of me, my sister, and my dad with one of the owners of the team. And then over
Oh,
here, you've got the little Preds
logo.
logo. You can see
Predators.
on my filing cabinet ball, hockey, and Disney stuff. This table is filled with Disney stuff, which we will be talking about in our next episode. And of course,
Yes.
behind me, I've got the coolest thing about the two ears that are behind me is the one directly above my head is a Club 33 one. And last year on January 19th, is my kidney birthday. And Jewel Gilgreth, who she owns City Strollers, and she's now coming out. If you don't follow her on City Strollers, you need to if you have a little girl, because these princess dresses she has just launched to where you can rent them. They're not your like Disney ones. These are extremely elegant. They are all they're all handmade, extremely well made, beautiful gowns. Like this is the kind of stuff you want for a wedding, not stuff you would like put your kids in the park in.
Yeah.
You know, it's not bad. They're like 300 and some all the way up cost for dresses. So they're absolutely beautiful. And she's launching that. So if you get a chance, if you have a little girl, you're going to Disneyland, definitely check out I don't know can't think of the name of the company that she started for that, but her main company is City Strollers. And she gave me that last year for my kidney birthday. And then the other one, a fellow travel agent gave me this hat, and it's a DCA one. She was getting rid of some stuff she had and said to the other agents, like, hey, does anybody want anything? I'm getting rid of it. And TS hooked me up and gave me the DCA one. I was like, I want that. I want a DCA hat. That's awesome.
That's nice. Yeah, we'll talk about all that in the next show.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff in our next episode. It's going to be our show and tell of Disney, like cool Disney things we have that are food related. So mugs and popcorn buckets and sippers and all that kind of cool stuff. So
yes.
I guess we should dig into today's episode, which is going to be about some Disney news, because it has been quite a while that we have talked about Disney news or done a podcast. Yes. And we're glad to be back now that it's 2018. So, Bubba, I'm going to have you go ahead and dig in with one of your news stories.
Excellent. So, Food and Wine Festival, biggest festival of the year at Disney California, which is amazing. I've been to the last two that they've had, and you've actually been there too last year with us, which was amazing. It's coming back again March 2nd through April 12th. So they're extending it another week. So 5 weeks of serious wine tasting, food tasting, celebrity chefs, demonstrations, you name it, they're going to have it. If you're a chef, up and coming chef, you definitely want to come to one of these shows that they're going to have for you. Like I said, they will have celebrity demonstrations. This year, they will have some at the Hyperion Theater. It's the big giant theater, which shows the Frozen show. It showed the Aladdin show before that one. And they will have, they're actually selling tickets for this one. So that's you have your, it's a huge theater. I don't know how it's going to be set up, but you can have one of two experiences. You can have the $99 experience, be able to either watch Guy Fieri or Robert Irvin live. Guy Fieri is March 9th. Guy Fieri is March 9th. Robert Irvin's March 30th. Both shows start at 8 p.m. in Hyperion Theater and California Adventures. What's great about this, it is $99 a person, but theme park admission is not required for the event. So you don't have to buy a ticket to, on top of that, buy a ticket to California Adventures, which was before, but now, $99, it will get you into the park. I don't know how they're going to handle that, but, it's going to either get you in the park or get you in a side entrance that'll lead you to a Hyperion Theater. So, like I said, it's $99 plus tax and gratuity for servers. Theme park admission is not required for this event, and The seating will be assigned. Alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks will be available for purchase, and the shared standing cocktail tables offered during the tasting party. But you must be 21 years or older with the photo ID to have alcohol. So please remember that. Space is limited. So like I said, there's the $99 one where you get to have tastings, or you could do the VIP show, which is $250 a person plus tax and gratuity. So you'll get an up close and personal view of the demonstration on the stage, from what I understand. So it's very limited. You'll be part of the action as the chef prepares masterful dishes and delightful beverages. And you will have a private meet and greet before the show with the backstage toast and a signed gift from either Guy Fieri or Robert Irvin.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So
now I'll say there's one thing is, if anybody out there goes and they get to meet Guy Fieri, tell him he really needs to work on the burgers for Planet Hollywood. They're not good.
I haven't been to Planet Hollywood in forever. So.
Redid. They've got like a whole section of the menu that's like Guy Fieri, and it's supposed to be, big bites, bold flavors, all that kind of stuff. And we went when it first opened. I guess it was like open in like a week or something. And I was like, no, because it's like a $20 burger and
Yeah, he has a restaurant here in my hometown. I don't know if he's still part of it, but it's Johnny Garlic's. We've only been there once. And the burger was really good. I will admit the burger was really good. There's a lot of burgers on the menu. I can't remember which one I had. We went when it first opened here because he filmed diners, drive-ins and dives in our town. But while that was going on, he opened the restaurant here, Johnny Garlic's. I don't know if he's a part of it anymore, but it's it was good when I had it. The burger was really good. Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. If you have Planet Hollywood, let us know. Let them know about the burgers. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be. That
would be helpful.
People that seem like they would be really cool and like laid back if you met them.
Yeah, I've heard Guy Fieri's a really great guy. He's also will be in Minneapolis for the Super Bowl, but he's doing a separate tailgate party, which you can purchase. I thought he'd be at mine. Like, oh, that would be great. So yeah, he's gonna be there. Guy Fieri's gonna be there, or Robert Irvin. Disney Family Wines will have a dinner also. David Arthur, he's a winemaker, will have a dinner at Carthay Circle April 5th. Carl Strauss Brewmasters will also host a dinner at Steakhouse 55 March 8th. And Flora Springs, which is also a winemaker, will have their dinner at Steakhouse 55 March 15th. So in addition to these, they're going to have a lot more announcements coming in the next few weeks, demonstrations and events, even more celebrity chefs from what I'm hearing, beer, wine, and spirit, educational seminars, which you do need to reserve your spot, gourmet dinners and wine and beer pairings, which is we did one last year, which was amazing, and sweet Sundays, where you're going to have a lot of desserts coming into Sunday. They're going to be in certain spots around the resort. So like I said, this is going on March 2nd through April 12th. So you want to start making those plans now, especially on a weekend. You want to go on a Saturday or Sunday where there'll be a lot more demonstrations during that time. And another thing is great too, that there's a lot of independent vendors that are out there selling their product. Last year, me and you, we got to sample, I believe I forgot what they were called, the different types of vinegars.
I just looked at his card yesterday. His name was Lenny too.
Lenny sauce. Was it Lenny sauce or something like that? I forgot what it was.
They were olive oils and balsamic vinegar, and I can't
balsamic vinegars.
But they were awesome.
They were amazing. I don't even like any of that, and some of them tasted really good. But you'll meet people like that out at the Food and Wine Festival. People selling homemade soaps and shampoos. My wife was digging those last year too. So, make those plans, get ready to go and enjoy yourself. I'm sure they'll be selling the lanyards again this year. If you're an annual pass holder, which has little tabs where you can sample a certain amount of foods throughout the day, which they did for the food and not the Food and Wine, but the Festival of Holidays, which just ended. But it wasn't, in my opinion, the Festival of Holidays wasn't as good as it was last year. And plus they were out of a lot of food
Oh
when we
no,
went.
that's no
Yeah.
fun.
Well, I mean, we were talking about this earlier. It was just so busy that day we were at California Adventures just because Christmas was ending. Paradise Pier was about to close because as of now, they're starting to retheme it into Pixar Pier. And like I said, the Festival of Holidays was ending too. So people were trying to use their tabs as fast as they can before the week ended. And, we couldn't really sample that much. Luckily, I gave my lanyard to my sister because she stayed till close. We left early, but she stayed till close, and so I know she sampled a lot of stuff. But yeah, I was very disappointed in some of the quality of food this year and how they were just running out of stuff. Like they ran out of
Yeah,
stuff
that's a
4
shame.
times. Yeah, trying to meet the demand and they couldn't. But let's get ready for this food, and I'm sure this food and wine festival is going to be amazing as it is every year. So start making those plans for California Adventures that week, those couple of weeks.
And I'll do a couple stories before we go into your last story. One for Walt Disney World is that the very, very popular Canadian Cheddar Cheese Soup is not just going to be available at Le Cellier or during like the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. You're going to be able to get this now year round. Not only will you be able to get the soup, but you're also going to be able to get Canadian Cheddar Cheese Soup Poutine. So if you're not familiar with what poutine is, traditional poutine is just French fries that they top off with gravy and cheese curd. So instead of having gravy and cheese curd, this is going to be French fries with the Canadian Cheddar Cheese Soup on top. So you'll be able to get both of those at Refreshment Port, which is if you're entering the World Showcase and you make a left, it's going to be right before you get to the Canadian Pavilion. The poutine is going to be $5.99 and the cup of the soup is $4.19. So I'm thinking since it's going to be available all the time now, chances are there will be something new to replace it on the festival menu. So I am looking forward to that. And I'm glad that now you can get it other than either dining at Le Cellier or going down and asking them if you could get a cup to go. Because they did do that. Not a lot of people knew that, but you could order it to go. And then I've got another story, Maria and Enzo's Ristorante, which is one of the 3 Italian new restaurants opening in Disney Springs. This one has officially opened. It is a very Art Deco kind of style to it, bright colors on the floor for the carpeting and such. It is part of the Pantina Restaurant Group, which also has the Disney restaurant in the Italy Pavilion as well. So, and they're also out in California as well. You have them in downtown Disney, but they have opened a new Italian restaurant that opened up on January 5th, and the executive chef is it's a German name, so I'm going to pronounce it in German. He may pronounce it differently, but it is Theo Schneider, and he's the executive chef there. He has a lot of experience in restaurants and things. Quite an excellent chef. But this restaurant has a very large open dining room. There's staircases inside. It gives it a very open feel. They also have a lounge, which is really cool looking. It's called First Class Lounge. And when you look at the doors to this place, it looks like if you're going into one of the what are they called? I'm trying to think of each of the different airlines has like a platinum club kind of membership thing you can join.
Yeah.
And you can go in there and have drinks and some snacks and that kind of stuff while you're waiting for your flight. And it has that kind of look. Some of the menu items that you will find that Chef Theo Schneider, who is a Michelin star rated chef, by the way, has created is there's a spiral pasta with crab. There's an eggplant chili tomato ricotta salad, Sicilian baked pasta, which is served tableside. They also have a Berkshire pork chop with plum mostarda and a grilled veal chop. That's some of the menu items. If you're a wine drinker, they have more than 100 bottles, and they are primarily Italian wines. The restaurant is open from 11:30 to midnight daily. They will have a weekend brunch coming in the near future. So that's definitely something to be looking forward to. Since it's
Yes.
just opened, I haven't been there, but I do look forward to uh, checking out that restaurant and eating some good Italian food.
Nice.
I will kick it back over to you, Bubba, before I get into my last story.
All right. Lunar New Year, which Disney California celebrates every year, is happening January 22nd through February 18th, and it will feature specialty Chinese, Korean, and Vietnamese cuisines. And there's a lot of marketplaces around Disney California that will be serving food. The Korea Marketplace, which is going to be near Ariel's Undersea Adventure, will be serving a vegetable fried rice, steamed vegetable dumplings with sesame garlic soy sauce, a sweet red bean raspberry jelly called Yang. I want to make sure I'm saying these right. Yang Jing. All these have different, like, everything is named how you would say it in Korea. So unfortunately, I can't mention most of these, but luckily that gives a little, yeah, because some of these are like, wow. I know one of them is a Kamichi Bokemabop, which is the vegetable fried rice in the Korea Marketplace.
I just skipped the names and just go into the description part of what it is.
Description.
Those names can get a little tricky.
Exactly. I mean, I just see X, J's, I's. Yeah, I can't figure this out. So at the China Marketplace in front of the Golden Zephyr, you'll have a pork soup dumpling with black vinegar and ginger, an egg tart dessert. I can pronounce this one. It's called Dan Ta. Easy right there. Thank you. And a 5-spice peanut brittle, something you could have there. Over by the other side of the Golden Zephyr will be a Vietnamese marketplace with sticky rice cakes with pork, sugarcane shrimp skewer with sweet and sour sauce. That sounds delicious. A purple sweet potato macaroon. I'd try that. That sounds really good too. At the Paradise Garden Cart over near Paradise Grill, you'll have the steamed bao filled, I believe it's some type of taco. Yeah, steamed bao filled with pork and served with sweet chili dipping sauce. Maybe it's not a taco. I don't know. But they did serve that this year, and they were out at the at the marketplace or the Festival of Holidays. I was disappointed. A 3 mini almond cookie also you can get at the cart. And in the Paradise Grill, they do it up really nice over in that area. We actually relaxed over there when we were there last time a couple weeks ago. It's very relaxing, great entertainment if you're ever there catching either the Mariachi Divas or any other type of acts that they have out there. You can get a whole crispy tilapia with chili lime vinaigrette, and it's served family style with soup, vegetables, and rice, or short rib marinated with grilled Korean style, or marinated and grilled Korean style, served with steamed rice and kimchi, yes, and also a marinated pork belly, pickled carrots, and daikon with cucumber, cilantro, seasoned with the mayo, jalapenos, and crispy, I believe it's crispy baguette. Yes. So there's a lot of stuff going on over at the Paradise Garden Grill and near Ariel's Undersea Adventures when it's for the Lunar Festival. And they'll have plenty of shows too. I know there's a couple of shows that they have out there during that time that are amazing. With the parades and everything going on during Lunar New Year. So that runs again January 22nd through February 18th at California Adventure.
Nice.
Yes.
I like that. I actually enjoyed that last year because last year was the first time that I got to check out Lunar New Year as well as the
Food and wine. Yeah, because they overlap.
Last year was the second year that it was back. So it was the first time I got to check both those out and really enjoy the Lunar New Year. Like I found some of the food items to be really good. Some of them are a little more for like people who are a little bit on the more adventurous side than others.
Yeah.
But everything I enjoyed that I got to try. So I definitely would go back and do that again.
Yeah. I would like to. I don't think I've been to one, but I haven't had the food there. So this year they're really doing it up with the food, which is nice, which I think is going to be a constant thing going on in California Adventures, which is great.
So for my last story is that the Edison is now open. It opened on New Year's Eve, which is a crazy night to open a restaurant.
Yeah,
but
it is.
This place is super cool because it's not just a themed restaurant. It's also an entertainment venue as well. You'll find different themed areas. Some of them include it's called the Lab Performance Space, the Ember Parlor, Telegraph Lounge, the Patent Office, the Tesla Lounge, the Radio Room, and their waterfront patio.
Nice.
It is open for lunch or dinner. And they do have even like an area where you can do like group dining. So for large parties, let's see. They'll have nightly entertainment. That's going to start at 9:30. They've got anything from live DJs, musicians, aerialists. So if you like Cirque du Soleil, you know, that kind of stuff, they've got that kind of thing going on, as well as dancers. It is open Sunday through Wednesday from 11:30 to 1 a.m. and then Thursday through Saturday 11:30 to 2 a.m. Starting at 10 o'clock, you must be 21 or older to enter, and that's on Thursday through Sundays, or Thursday through Saturdays. Sorry. And starting at 10 p.m., there will also be a $15 cover charge per guest.
Oh, okay.
Those nights, because they're going for more of that like upscale club kind of feel, you know, for the weekend. And they do have a dress code. So men have to wear pants, jeans, or it can be dress shirts. You cannot wear ball caps, no sleeveless shirts, no flip-flops. I'm going to guess that the sleeveless shirts is applying to men. Women, I would say probably not. They're probably not keen on tank tops. But if you're going in there with like a little spaghetti strap dress or something like that, I don't see that as being something that they're going to be like, nope, you don't have sleeves. I think because they're going for that little bit more upscale feeling. So if you've got a dress on that doesn't have sleeves, it's doubtful you're going to have an issue. You're wearing like a cute top. But if you're going in there with, you know, your yoga shorts and a tank top that you wore to the park, that is, I think, what they are saying with sleeveless shirts. Then they don't want men coming in with sleeveless shirts, you know. They're looking for more of like, have a collar on your shirt, some nice shorts or whatever, that kind of look, you know, business casual, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, don't go out looking like one of the Jersey Boys or anything like that, you know, sleeveless shirts.
Don't have your baseball cap on back, wear a sleeveless shirt, you know.
None of this right here, none of that right there.
Your shorts hanging down past your knees, like no, that's not what they're going for. And you know what? I'm sure there's going to be people that complain about it, but I'll tell you, there's very few places anymore that have dress codes. And I know back in the day, like when our parents were our age, there was dress codes to pretty much every kind of club that they went to, you know? So get a little dressed up, have some fun, hang out with your friends, enjoy some delicious food and cocktails. Some of the menu items that they have is there's a jumbo lump crab cake with green papaya mango salad and green mustard sauce. They have a Scottish sandwich. I can't talk. Scottish salmon. I don't know why that's so hard to say. With artichoke puree, fennel, and green apple slaw. They have a Centennial steak. It's a New York strip steak, has fried peppers, goat cheese, gratin potato. So that sounds really good. If you like tomato soup, here is a growing up version of the tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwich. You have organic tomato soup, and the grilled cheese has Fontina, Munster, Gruyere, Alpine Swiss, and it's on a buttered sourdough bread.
Wow. That sounds delish.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting is the very popular ribs that they have served over at Morimoto will be on the menu here.
Nice.
If you're looking for a very interesting dish, there's one called the Edison. It has their signature beef blend of sirloin, short rib, and brisket. Oh, that sounds like an amazing burger right there. Cabot cloth bound cheddar, onion rings, smoked bacon, house-made pickles, lettuce, tomato, special sauce. No. We're not talking McDonald's special sauce, people. This is like good special sauce. Because every time I hear special sauce, all I can think of is like McDonald's, right?
Let's secret sauce more like it, but I wouldn't say it's special. It's just Thousand Island. That's all.
Right. With fries. So that burger comes with fries. If you like prime rib, then you will definitely want to be ordering this because they have a 28-day dry aged prime rib with a horseradish black pepper crust.
Man, I'm sure that sells out each night.
You know what? I don't like prime rib, but that I'd order. That sounds really good.
Yeah, it does.
Those of you with a sweet tooth, they've got a black cherry cream. It's vanilla gelato, sour cherries, gummy poppers topped with a pixie stick, rainbow pop, whipped cream, and nerds. Oh my gosh, this is so like a 1980s dessert. Like that just sounds awesome.
Nerds, wow.
If you like chocolate cake, then they have a bittersweet chocolate mile high cake with raspberry coulis.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lollipop tree. It's cheesecake pops, bubblegum whipped cream.
What?
Uh-huh.
I have to see this. Wow.
I gotta look up. I'm gonna have to Google that dessert. I want to see what it looks like. But they have a banana split, a key lime pie, an apple cobbler. So if you're looking for something that's not quite, as unusual as a couple of the other sweets on this, they've got those as well. Yeah. That's from their dinner menu. Drink menu, they've got some really cool sounding drinks. If you're somebody who likes bourbon, then they have one called the Edison. It's Woodford Reserve bourbon with pear brandy, lemon, and honey.
That sounds good.
It does sound good. This one sounds quite interesting. It's called Samantha Sterling. It's Grey Goose vodka, Lillet Rosé, watermelon, lime, and cinnamon cordial. I'm like, a lot of these sound quite interesting.
Yeah, they must mellow the fruit in that.
And considering mules have lately become a very popular item on menus, and you see them like everywhere, and there's all kinds of twists on it. Of course, the Edison has to have their twist on it, and it's called the electric mule with Rika vodka, lemon, strawberry, and lemongrass cordial and ginger beer. I already know that's what Aljon's going to have. So, of course, you've got red, white, sparkling, dry, sweet, whatever kind of wine you like. They've got plenty of that. Of course, they've got bottled and canned beers. So whatever you're looking for, there is quite a few interesting things on here, including some ciders and sours, if you like those kinds of beers as well. But they've got a pretty nice looking menu. I'm looking forward to trying that place.
Yes. Oh, I want to see pictures of those desserts. Those sound amazing.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to Google that.
Yes.
Google, show me.
Please show me. Alexa.
Right? If you have one of the little Alexa show ones that have the little TV screen, you could be like, Alexa, show me this.
Yeah, we have the little dot too, so I'm getting used to it.
I'm actually surprised considering I said that, but it didn't go off. I've got like a big one that's in our living room, and then I've got the little dot that sits
Little
in my office. It's right in front of me, and I just realized it did not even register me saying its name.
How funny.
Well, I think that's for the show today. That's pretty much the latest news that we've got for you.
Yes.
We are glad to be back. As I mentioned, our next episode, we're going to do a like show and tell kind of show. It's going to be kind of cool. Something different that we have not done in the past.
No.
Thank you so much, guys, for downloading this show. As you know, we're part of the We Be Geeks Network, and so you can find us on iTunes, stream us on Stitcher, watch us on YouTube, which next episode you'll definitely want to watch on YouTube so you can see the cool stuff.
Yes.
We love it. If you would please subscribe to our feeds, like us, share with your friends, give us a 5-star rating, review, tell us what you love that we're doing, what you want to see more of. You can also do that by emailing us at podcast@diningatdisney.com. Those of you that want to support the show, we've got a couple ways you can do that. We have affiliate links. So when you shop those, it doesn't cost you anything. And it's like put in tips in the tip jar, but it doesn't cost you anything. The company's taking care of us a little bit. Disney Store, Garden Grocer, Jelly Belly. Those are some of our ones. We also got some books on there as well. We've got a book from Tony Casanova, as well as John C. Donahue. They're both Disney Parks podcast guys. So they've got some great stuff. In addition to their podcast, they've got some great books out there you can do as well. And so, it's that time of the year where everybody's bombarding you with ads about, donate to this, right? You see the ASCPA and all these other things, right? So here's our pitch for you. For less than the cost of a coffee a month, not even a day. They tell you a day. Ours is a month. You can help us and support the show by donating via Patreon.
I feel like I should give one of them little sad puppy dog faces you see in the commercials, just like, please, sir, more.
Oh, I know. I can't watch his commercials. They make me so sad.
I would sing a certain, that song that they play, the sad one.
Yes, it's Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah, Sarah McLachlan's just
Angel.
So that's how we're gonna be. We're just like at Disneyland, like outside, and we can't go in. We're just like, just
oh gosh.
But yes, help us, Patreon, please help us make our show better.
Yeah,
we want to make it better.
That's really what it's about. Patreon is
that's what.
So we can do things like upgrade our webcams.
Oh yes, because I'm running on one built by. Speaking of Edison, I have his webcam right here. No, just kidding. We're just talking about the Edison now, but we want to make the show better for you guys, and that is our number one goal with Patreon. Making the show better for you guys, and by doing that, you're definitely helping us out. Even letting us know, or giving us a quarter, $1, whatever, just help us out so we can give you the best news when it comes to dining at Disney.
Yeah, because we have quite a wide variety of things on Patreon, and with some of them, you get things sent to you, along with them. But Bubba, tell everybody where they can find you on the internet.
When I'm at the park, I'm always posting on Dining at Disney or on my Instagram, Twitter, big_Bubba_B, or the Sorcerer Radio Disney Fun Zone. I might do a live stream every now and then when I'm at the park. So just follow me on those web pages and get all the news, and you'll see pics from my Super Bowl trip. I can't wait. So, yes.
As far as Dining at Disney, you can find us at diningatdisney.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, when we feel like at Periscope. My favorite, of course, is Instagram to post stuff on because
Yes.
I just like photos. They're fun.
I,
And YouTube, of course. You can find us on YouTube.
yes.
And it is Dining at Disney. Again, as I mentioned earlier in the show, you can email us questions, comments, concerns. Tell us what you want more of. Tell us what you want less of. Ask us a question. What is the best place to eat a cannoli? I don't know. You can email us at podcast@diningatdisney.com. Thanks so much for listening. And until next time, bon appetit.